Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Laura from Fountaindale Library. This week we're going to do a little patriotic play for our story time for this week. And I like to call it Hooray for the USA! Because we're going to be talking about how our country came to be. So we're going to be talking about all kinds of symbols about our patriotic nation, okay? For instance, the Statue of Liberty. You may not know what that is, but we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about the flag. We're going to talk about Paul Revere and his midnight ride. We're going to talk about Betsy Ross, who made our first flag. We are also going to talk about the American eagle. We are going to talk about the signing of the Declaration of Independence. We are going to talk about the Liberty Bell and the fact that it has a big crack in it. And we're going to talk about Uncle Sam. And what else? Oh, and we're also going to talk about having a patriotic parade to celebrate our nation. And you know when we do that? We do that on the 4th of July, which is coming up this week. So, for instance, here's our little marching band drummer. And there might be a major at the front of the parade, marching. I don't know if you guys have seen any parades, but they're very awesome to go and see on the 4th of July. And we're going to talk a little bit about red, white, and blue being our country's colors. So I want you guys to enjoy this story time. It's just like a little play having to do with all those symbols that we just talked about. But the important thing that I want you to know is to get a small drum or even a pot or a pan, or even a flag. If you can get a flag to wave, because at the end of our story time, we're going to do a song by Jim Gill, and it's a patriotic song, so we want to be marching, marching, marching. So join me at the very end with one of if you want to have an instrument or a flag, that would be great. Okay, without further ado, here we go.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, bum 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 bum. Wait, that's not right.
Let's try that again. 7 years ago.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka. No, 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 no. That's way too long ago.
Back when Grandpa was a kid. Well, we lived in an old cabin way up in the mountains without even a TV or a bathroom or, even that internet thing. No, 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 no. Further back than that. What's that you say? No, further back than that. Oh, all right. Okay, let's get this right. Last week, before you can remember, some people in another country didn't like how their king was treating them.
Heary, heary! Pay me lots of money, you lowly peasants!
So they decided to make their own country, the United States of America, land of the free, home of the brave. But there was a lot of things involved with creating a new country. Now, where do I sign? At the bottom, Mr. Hancock. Oh, yeah. Hope you don't mind, I made it nice and big. It involved a horse ride at night and some lanterns. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea from the town tonight, hang a lantern up in the arch of the North Church Tower as a signal light. One if by land and two if by sea, and I on the opposite shore will be, ready to ride and spread the alarm through every village and farm for the country folk to be up and to arm. You know, someone should have told me that it was way faster to just email everybody. It involved a lady named Betsy Ross, who made this nice banner for us to wave at parades. I wonder, maybe a nice jungle material? Or maybe some nice frogs. Everybody likes frogs, don't they? Yeah, I think maybe that, well, maybe not. Black and white skulls then, maybe? Oh, here's a great idea. Stars, stripes. Yeah. I think I'll call her Old Glory. It involved a defective bell. Wait, what's this? Why does the Liberty Bell have a big crack in it? Take it back. Get a refund. We can't let freedom ring with a cracked bell. It involved some famous people who we celebrate on President's Day. How's it going, Abe? Well, pretty good, Teddy. How's it rocking with you? Not bad, except for this crick in my neck. You seem to be staring off into space there, George. Just trying to look for the fruited plain. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm focused on those spacious skies myself. Good thing we all played our important roles in the creation of our country before they put us up here on Mount Rushmore. This is a hard job. Let's see what you did there. It involved picking a national bird. What sort of bird shall we choose as the symbol of our new America? The eagle. The penguin. The turkey. The eagle. The penguin. The turkey. The eagle. All right, the eagle. The eagle's a scavenger, a thief, and a coward. The eagle is a majestic bird, but the turkey? The turkey is truly a noble bird, Native American, the source of sustenance of our original settlers, an incredibly brave fellow. Therefore, the national bird of America is going to be the eagle. The eagle. All right. The eagle. It involved a giant green lady holding a torch, which was a surprise present to the USA that was shipped to us in over 200 crates. How many pieces does this puzzle have? That doesn't look right. Still not looking right. What Oops, one more piece to put in the right spot. Now that we have her all put together and so we can see what she looks like, I think we're going to call her Lady Liberty and make her stand in New York Harbor and welcome everyone coming to our new country. Hi, how you doing? Welcome, everybody. It involved Americans deciding to celebrate their country's birthday on the 4th of July every year by blowing up loud firecrackers in the sky. John Adams said, "There ought to be pomp and parade on this day forevermore." It involved this guy named Sam, who they say was our uncle, but really he wasn't. But he looked nice in our country's colors, red, white, and blue. Oh, I think I'm gonna go down this street and hang up my picture, like right here, this poster here. This picture of Uncle Sam, that's me. Do you like it? It involved adding states to the USA until there was an even, first the 13 original states. Nope. Then 27 states. Nope. Then there was 48 states. We added all those. And don't forget Alaska and Hawaii. So now we have 50 states in the United States of America. Ooh, that's a lot of facts about the USA. Let's review. Why did Abe Lincoln grow a beard? He wanted to look like the guy in the $5 bill. Where was the Declaration of Independence signed? That's easy. Why, at the bottom, of course. What's red, white, blue, and green? A patriotic pickle. Why is the Liberty Bell like a dropped Easter egg? They're both cracked. What is Uncle Sam's favorite snack? Firecrackers. What did one flag say to the other flag? Nothing. It just waved. Why did I chop down the cherry tree? Gee, George, I'm stumped. No, really, George, you didn't actually hear that story? Well, let me tell it to you then. When George Washington was 6 years old, he knew his father was proud of him. Mr. Washington had told George he was proud of him because George always told the truth. Well, one day, when coming back from town, Mr. Washington had a surprise for his son. "I brought you a hatchet. It's a small axe that can be used with one hand. You must be very careful with it because it is sharp." Dad, thanks a lot. I love it. It happened that it was dinner time, so his mother said, "Now, George, you go put that hatchet down in the corner." "Oh, Mom, no, I just love it so much. Please don't make me do that." All during dinner, he kept looking at the hatchet, imagining that he was cutting things. "George, now, would you go cut up the twigs I have in the yard into kindling?" "Sure, Mom, sure." George was just thrilled. He went right to the pile of twigs, which he wished were larger, and began to chop them into little pieces. Chop, 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 chop. He cut the little pieces into littler pieces. Chop, 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 chop. And soon there were no twigs left to cut. Wanting to keep using his hatchet, he went over to one of the fence posts that surrounded the field. And he cut right into it, right into the fence post. Cut, 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 and left a big hole in it. What good is this if I don't have anything else to cut? So he went around the farm, cutting anything that he could find. Chop, chop, chop. 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 Well, finally, he saw a young tree in his father's orchard of cherry trees. He thought to himself, "There are so many cherry trees. Father surely will not miss it if I cut one of them down." And so he swung his hatchet and he kept chopping, chop, 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 until it fell to the ground. Chop. Later that evening, as they were sitting by the fire, Mr. Washington mentioned that it looked like someone had chopped down one of the cherry trees. "Did you do that, George?" George was still and quiet for a bit. "Yes, Father, I cannot tell a lie. I did chop down the cherry tree." He was expecting his father to be very mad at him, but instead his father pulled him close and gave him a big hug. "I am so proud of you, son. In a very difficult situation, you still told the truth. That means more to me than any cherry tree ever could." Of course, George's father was disappointed that there would be no cherries to make cherry pies, but he was still proud of his son for telling the truth. "So remember, you must always tell the truth." Well, George never forgot those words. They were a lesson for life. And the point of the story? Always be honest. Never tell a lie.
We are marching to the rhythm, we are marching to the beat. We are lifting up our knees and we are stamping down our feet. But the song keeps getting faster with each verse that we complete. The tempo marches on.
Hey guys, are you going?
Faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 faster. The tempo marches.
Okay, now we're gonna get even faster.
We are marching to the rhythm.
March.
We are marching to the beat. We are lifting up our knees and we are stamping down our feet. But the song keeps getting faster.
Oh no,
with each verse
faster!
that we complete. The tempo marches on. Faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 faster.
Uh-oh,
Faster, 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 faster. The tempo marches on.
And I grab my drum.
Marching to the rhythm, we are marching to the beat. We are lifting up our knees and we are stamping down our feet. The song keeps getting faster.
Go faster!
The tempo marches on.
Faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 faster. Well, boys boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our patriotic story time today. Hooray for the USA! Now go out there and have a great 4th of July and celebrate the birthday of our nation. Everybody have a great time. I'll see you soon.